Today going to another interesting Suktam found in the Rig Veda, found in the Yajurveda, Brahmana, Krishna Yajurveda Brahmana, Taittiriya Brahmana and more other places. And this is called Bhagya Suktam, most popular one. And its employment is very, very much. For example, those people who don't get their work done and meeting some kind of disappointments. You know, when there is no, when appointment is not there, it's a disappointment. So, if people were to succeed upon a asana and spreading a red cloth and sit upon that and facing towards east, recite it 8 times per day for 48 days, then whatever hurdle was there will be removed and you get success. And that's one thing. And another is that Bhagya Sukta, as it is recited right in the morning so that the whole day will go well, because you involve many gods to take care of your calendar of the day, your timetable of the day. And moreover, especially when you open the doors of the shop or open the doors of the temple, the priest is supposed to keep on reciting the sukta and open the lock and get inside. And again repeat the sukta when he is trying to remove the nirmalya for the deity in the sanctum sanctorium. And again he has to remember that this particular sukta should be recited for fixity of mind. So like that, there are many applications or vinyogas of this sukta which we are going to learn. So it is a Lakshmi sukta or Bhagya sukta it is called. You know, Bhagya is Lakshmi, Sampada. And what is that Bhagya? Bhaga, Devata. Bha is brilliance. Ga is to Gamanam, Gamyam. So their life turns to be very much bright when you pick up and practice this Bhagya Sukta. And it is not at all very big one. After all, 8 mantras are there, 7 plus 1. And it is especially revealed to the Vasishtha Maharshi. And so this sukta is found in the Vasishtha Mandala of the Rig Veda, which is 7th Mandala of the Rig Veda. Therefore, Vasishtha himself is a highly brilliant Maharshi, and his whole family are responsible for many things. And the same is being employed in the Yajurveda. So as a part of formula, which means that you can perform Bhagya Devata Homa or Bhagadevata Homa, and you will get quicker results comparatively. Therefore, this is a sukta for getting luck, work and fortune to come and join us. And so it also helps you to develop Atma Balam and also Yoga Balam and also Anga Balam. So like that, when you once turn to know the advantages of this sukta, you see that this sukta is highly valuable. And you know, in the entire Rig Veda, we have got 1017 suktas. And if you take all the 4 samhitas of Veda available, you have got more than 15,000 mantras. But in our Veda group, I don't frighten you that you should become familiar with all these things. No, but we have only a select suktas which will be workable and useful for our contemporary life, because we are all very much oppressed with so many pressures and pleasures in life. So more pressures are there than pleasures. But therefore, in order to get reduced of the pressures, we have to resort to these things. And moreover, This particular sukta, when you take the recitation, is the pati prapti, kalatra prapti. Those people who have got their marriage delayed, there will be scope for fulfillment of that desire. Pati prapti or pratni prapti, saubhagya prapti, dhana prapti, atma bala vritti, and so on and so forth. So this is a very short one. And so Bhaga is one of the Aditya group, and Bhagadevata is also. In the morning we have got Mitra Deva, Surya Bhagavan. He will be giving you, causing the day. In the night, in the evening, or when he decides, the night falls, and Varuna is the person who make the day and night. So a day completely 24 hours has been divided into day and darkness, daylight and darkness. So you have got to talk about the daylight because you are able to be active and all that. Therefore, the Bhagya Sukta, I hope you have got text with you, is very much involved to give us prosperity, pushti and all that. And so let us read. Ramesh, you recite?
Yes, sir.
I don't know if at all I taught you, must have forgotten.
Yes.
But still.
No, I have the notes here, sir. I have the notes.
Oh, then now the notes will be different. Om Prataragnim Pratarindragum Havamahe.
Om Prataragnim Pratarindrigum Havamahe. Om Prataragnim Pratarindrigum Havamahe.
Pratar Mitra Varuna Pratarasvina.
Pratar Mitra Varuna Pratarashvina. Pratar Mitra Varuna Pratarashvina.
Others also don't simply listen. Please, you also recite, Amma, that Veda Mantra Ucharana has got great benefic results upon our systems. Pratarbhagam Pushanam.
Pratarbhagam Pushanam. Pratarbhagam Pushanam.
Brahmanaspatim.
Brahmanaspatim. Brahmanaspatim.
Pratasomamutta.
Pratar Somamuta. Pratar Somamuta.
Rudragum Huvema.
Rudragum Huvema. Rudragum Huvema.
Pratarjitam Bhagam.
Pratarjitam Bhagam. Pratarjitam Bhagam.
Ugragum Huvema.
Ugragum Huvema. Ugragum Huvema.
Vayam Putramaditeryo.
Vayam Putramaditeryo. Vayam Putramaditeryo.
Vidharta.
Vidharta. Vidharta.
Ardraschidyam.
Ardraschidyam. Ardraschidyam.
Manyamanasturaschito.
Manyamanasturashchida. Manyamanasturashchida.
Rajachidyam.
Ajachidyam. Adyachidyam.
Raja. Chidraja. Rajachidyam.
Rajachidyam. Rajachidyam.
Bhagam bhakshityaha.
Bhagam bhakshityaha. Bhagam bhakshityaha.
So, iti aha. Iti, whenever iti comes, it is a mantra drawn from earlier source. So otherwise it is called as a quotation. Aha is proclaimed. So these two mantras form one unit. And in the first mantra, how many gods are there? ಸಂಧ್ಯಾ ಅವರೇ ಕೌಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೇಳಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ದೇವತೆಗಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಮಂತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ. ಅಗ್ನಿ, ಇಂದ್ರ, ಕೌಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಮಿತ್ರ, ವರುಣ, ಅಶ್ವಿನಿ, ಭಗ, ಪೂಷನ್, ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಣಸ್ಪತಿ, ರುದ್ರ. There are 9 gods. So in one line, in one stretch, that is the precision of the Vedic language or Veda mantra. In one line or one mantra, you can involve and invoke and make also gods to come to your religious, sanctified worship parlor. And so here, right in the morning, you remember, you invite all these gods who are the Agni. Prataha means right in the morning, before sunrise. You know there is a Ushakala, then you have got the Pratakala, and before that you have got, after that you have got sunrise, Suryodaya Kala. So before 6 o'clock or sunrise, you have great pleasant time. But that pleasant time is very pleasant for us to continue our sleep. We never like to get up. Let sun be born, then I'll get up. Even then it is not. No, we are supposed to get up before sun, Pratakkaladalli, that is in the bright before sunrise, Ushakkala. That's why at that time you have got to remember Agni. Agni is Prathamo Devaha Manushyana, Devanam. Agnihi, Agnir Mukhavai Devaha. All gods keep Agni as their mouthpiece, the representative. So first of all, you should call Agni. Then Agni is also a priest, a Brahmin. He knows all sacrifices and he can officiate all of them. So he is a Brahmin. He is many characteristics and abilities and eligibilities and desirabilities and qualifications are there for Agni. And again next is Pratar Indram Havamahe. Havamahe means invite. You know the word Hava is Akhvana. You always prepare the Akhvana Patrika. In Sariri celebration, you prepare an invitation. That is Vana is to invite. So Havamahe, I am going to invite all of you. And again, who are there? Indra is the sacrificer. Indra is the Kshatriya. Indra is the king of all gods. Indra is all in all. Then Pratar, Mitra, Varuna. Mitra, day breaks because of the Mitra Rupa of Surya Bhagavan. You know that there are 12 Adityas. Mitra, Ravi, Surya, Bhanu, Kaga, Pusha, Hiranyagarbha, Savitrarka, etc. So you got 12 Adityas. Among them, the Mitra is the first. He is the son of the Aditi. The Kashyapa Prajapati is the father. Kashyapadudita Surya. All these Suryas have been emanated from Kashyapa Maharshi. He is a Prajapati for supreme. And so Mitra, Varuna is the night. And he is the water, king of waters. He is the monitor, controller, distributor, everything about water. And Ashwina, the divine physicians, Ashwini Devatas. Again, Pratar Bhagam. So Bhagadevata is there. Bhagadevata is the Bhagya Devata. Everybody wants Bhagya. Saubhagya, Bhoga. Saubhagya, Bhogya. Bhoga, Bhagyavan. These are the 3 wonderful blessings which we should aspire from all elders and gods, that Saubhagya, Bhoga and Bhagya. Without Bhoga, the Saubhagya and Bhagya will not be of avail. Therefore, whatever wealth you have got, you must be able to enjoy, reap all the benefits from that not simply keep on saving and not sacrificing. No. So Bhagadevata, then Pushan. See, you have recited Swasti na Pusha. Naha Pusha Swasti. There, Vishwaveda, you describe what is Pushan, known for. He is a universal knower, or he knows any and everything that is going on in the whole world. So he is called Vishwaveda. So such Pushan God, sun God, is invoked, and Brahmanaspati, the god of intelligence. Actually, Brahmadeva, Brahmanaha means Veda. Pati is the overlord. So Brahmanaspati, and then Soma, Chandra, then Rudra. Rudra, the Lord Shiva, who is the vigorous, active, Ugra Rupa, and working for the benefit of the people. So Huvema, these are all the people, 9 gods, who are respectively very much powerful. All of them in one line, you make them come to your place of worship, and that is the power of that. So whom are the Pratarjitam, whom are the people, these 9 gods, you remember. So otherwise it is called that they are all Pratasmaraniyaha. There are very great people whom you should remember right in the morning. All such eminent people are called as Pratasmaraniyaha. So among all gods, the deities of the Veda, these 9 gods are Pratasmaraniyas before you start your timetable. I hope you understood. So Huvema Havamahe. Both permanent. We offer oblations to all these gods and inviting them to our parlor, the sacrificial ground, and then make them appeased. So naturally, they will all take care of our timetable per day. In the next mantra, you see, Pratarjitam Bhagam Ugragum Huvema. Now onwards, there is a focus upon Bhagadevata. Although all gods are invited, but your interest will focus upon a particular god because of your selected desire. So Prataha Ugragum Bhagam Huvema Jitam. Jitam is victor. He is always victorious and he is always blessing. And such type of Bhagadevata who is Ugra. Ugra does not mean angry. Always. Ugra means very active, energetic, enthusiastic, highly spirited. So, unless otherwise, you cannot discharge your tough responsibilities also. Therefore, Ugragum Huvema. Who is that? Aditehe yo putraha. Who is this Bhaga? Bhaga is the son of Aditi, the wife of Kasyapa Prajapati. So that's why he is called Aditeya. All gods are called as Adityas, but the other gods, because of their nature of work, they took a different name and became popular in the circulation. But only Surya Bhagavan called himself as Aditya. He just retained the name of his mother. So Aditehe yaha vidharta putram vayam ugragum huvema prataha. So right in the morning, we invite this particular Bhagadevata, who is a victor, who is really energetic and active, and who is the son of Aditi, and who is the operator or rather monitor of so much of fortunes to us. Not only that, in the next line, Ardraha Chidyam Manyamanaha Turaschidraja Chidyam Bhagam Bhakshiti. So the Bhagadevata has to endow well upon all kinds of people in the creation. That is, upon the land, you don't see only rich people. They got poor people, middle class people, those who are disappointed people, with problems, etc., all of them have got to be taken care and made them to enjoy the pleasures and happiness of life. Because when Bhagadevata Anugraha is there, when Bhagya Devata Anugraha is there, then nothing is not impossible. So, moreover, we are so lucky, Pramesh, we are learning the Bhagya Sukta on this Friday, the Purnima of Sarvar Samvatsara, Sarat Kalam. So, this Aswina Suddha Purnima is highly significant. And today I was told, I don't know, you are going to see the blue moon. In English, they say that once in blue moon. So 75 years, they indicated that the blue moon will appear in the horizon. Probably you have seen or you are going to see on Saturday night. Anyway, so
ಬ್ಲೂ ಮೂನ್ ಅಂತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆ.
ನಾನು ಕೇಳಿಸಿಲ್ಲಮ್ಮ, ಐ ಡಿಡ್ಂಟ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್.
ಒಂದೇ ತಿಂಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇಮ್ ಮಂತ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಹುಣ್ಣಿಮೆ ಬರೋದು.
ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಬಂದಿತ್ತು ಅಂತ ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ರು ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಬಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿಚಿತ್ರವೆಲ್ಲ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಲ್ ವಂಡರ್ಸ್. ಎನಿವೆ, ಬ್ಲೂ ಮೂನ್ ಇನ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಪೀಪಲ್, ದ ಬ್ಲೂ ಮೂನ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಎ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆಂಟ್ ಒನ್. ಇಟ್ ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಅ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಟು ಅಪಿಯರ್. After 75 years, it is coming in. So, this is what, I mean, the moon is there, that's Ugra. Here we have got Somam. Soma is Muni, he is Chandra. Therefore, him also we invite, because Chandram, Hiranmayim, Lakshmi, and Lakshmi, Chandra Sahodarim, and etc. We have got compliments. Actually, Lakshmi Devi, Sukravarapu Muddu, Mahatayi, she will take the credit of being the sister of Chandra. And moreover, Sri Vidya is supposed to be Chandra Vidya. And that is Lalita Parameswari. And somebody has in the 3rd chapter or so, there is an indication of Lalita Sahasranama Stotra. Actually, there are 3 chapters in Lalita Sahasranama. But people ignore 1st chapter and 3rd chapter, directly starts Sri Mata and all that poor lady. She will bear it. What about my introduction, 1st chapter? What about my Parasruti, last chapter? She will just think in herself. But that's why it is said that at least 1st sloka or some slokas of 1st chapter, after reciting the 2nd chapter, the Lalita Sahasranama, 1 or 2 slokas or last sloka of 3rd chapter, if your time does not permit, should recite and then conclude. That is the procedure. But we are all making our own convenience. We just recite the 1000 names and feel happy. Oh, today I did Lalita Sahasranama Stotra Parayana. It is not complete. It's only 1/3 of the Lalita Sahasranama we are doing. But I think at least 1 sloka there, 1 sloka here, makes it at least complete. Anyway, so Chidyambagam Bhakshiti, so that everybody must have the fortune, blessing by the God. Now recite Bhagapranetaha.
Bhagapranetaha, Bhagapranetaha,
Bhagasatyarādho,
Bhagasatyarādho, Bhagasatyarādho,
Bhagemam,
Bhagemam, Bhagemam,
Dhiyamudavadannaha,
Dhiyamudavadannaha, Dhiyamudavadannaha,
Bhagapranōjanaya,
Bhagapranōjanaya, Bhagapranōjanaya,
Gobhirasvaihi,
Ashver Bhagapranobhi,
Gobhirasvaihi,
Bhogirashvaihi, Bhogirashvaihi,
Bhagapranrubhihi,
Bhagapranubhihi. Bhagapranubhihi.
Dhruvantasyama.
Dhruvantasyama. Dhruvantasyama.
Who is this Bhaga? Devata. He is a Praneta. He is Satyaradha. He is a Dhiyamuttavadana. He is a Prana. Pranojanaya. Gobihi. Ashvaihi. Pranrubihi. Dhruvantasyama. So many benefits are there which are very much important for us living upon the earth. Bhuloka is a very important place where anything could have lot of prosperity materially. At the same time, there can be spiritual success and attainments, whereafter people can go directly to the heaven or in Brahmaloka, where from there is no return at all. Because we always say we are all coming from the Brahmaloka and we have to go back to Brahmaloka. But before going to Brahmaloka, there are so many conditions and fulfillments to be made. And when we are able to satisfy them totally, then we go back. Therefore, we always say, pray for the gods, saying that Shashvata Brahmaloka Vaptir Astu. So here, this Bhagadevata is our Praneta. Praneta means he is the best leader, best pathfinder for us to go in an appropriate, righteous way. And Bhaga is Satya Radha. Radha is wealth. Radha is wealth. That's why Radha is Lakshmi. So Radha Krishna means Lakshmi Krishna. And again, Rohini Krishna means, Rukmini Krishna means Lakshmi Krishna. Rukma is Bangaru. And that Hiranyavarnam, Hiranyavayi, Hiranya is Bangaru, is Lakshmi. Therefore, this Lakshmi is such a wonderful devoted wife, consort to Narayana, that wherever Narayana descends, Lakshmi also descends. However, Narayana exists, accordingly, Lakshmi also takes the share. So that's why it is really interesting to observe the Dampatya Sukha and the Jivana of the people and whatever it is. So the Bhaga is Satya Radha. That means he will bestow upon people the truthful gifts. And whatever Radha he gives will remain permanent with us. Something like Bhahya Alakshmi Anapagaminim Lakshmi. So we want Lakshmi in our house. Anapagamini must stay with you. You should enjoy. Your children must enjoy. Your grandchildren also must enjoy. And so all that kind of continuity should be there. So that kind of continuity and riches could be bestowed by this Bhagadevata. And again, Imam Dhiyam Udavadato Naha. So this Bhaga is able to enhance the power of intelligence in us. Dhiyam is Dhisakti. That kind, unless Dhisakti is there, we are not at all able to make any improvement or rise in our own pursuits. Therefore, we make prayer to Gayatri, Deva or Surya Bhagavan, Savitri Devata as Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. You remember? So that Dhiyam Udavad Naha. So Bhagadevata is Surya Devata, is Savitri Devata. He has to work upon our intelligence. And when our intelligence is appropriate, proper, not perverted otherwise, so then we will be always making a positive growth. So for positive growth, positive achievements, then the cause for that is Bhagavan Bhagadevata's presence. And moreover, the Bhaga Sabda is such a common powerful word, that this will be a compliment both for mortals and then to gods. So Bhagavan Krishna, and people will have a lot of respect for Bhagavan Satya Sai Baba, Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi, and like that people say the Bhagavan Sabda attribute for humans also who have attained some heights of spirituality. So the Bhaga is thereby is a Lakshmi Prada, Sampat Pradam. Therefore, he says that Dhiyam Udavadadannaha Naha Dhiyam Udavadatu. He should plead for the rise of our intelligence. I hope you are appreciating how many, we don't know what we want.
Sir.
So when you read the Veda, when you become student of Veda, you will come to know what you should want and what you have, what you should want, and for what you should work out. Is it not, Ramesh?
Yes, sir. Very true, sir. Yes, sir.
So we simply say, what are you doing? Nothing. Or like that we say that, any work that you have got? No, I have no work. I am idle. So this is how people say, no, never. There is no scope to be idle at all. Every minute is striking over a head. That's why there is one Telugu thing. Gadiyarambuna takku takkumani vegam kottu shabdambu vembadi ayushyamul okkatokkatiga sopanambulu diggun. Badurga ee 14 vedake patheya marjimpuma is a Telugu poem written by a great poet. He says that when the tuck tuck sound in the clock is there, let us be conscious that the steps one down, coming down, our eyes will be reducing. And
Yes,
so
sir.
you have to make use of the time present here, and so much of work is there to us. So that's why you see, Dhiya Muda Vadadannaha, we have to work in such manner. Through prayer, through activity, we have to enhance our intelligence. And again, Bhagaprano Janaya Gobhihi Asvaihi. You make a great number of wealth in the form of cows and horses. See, in olden days, what is wealth? The wealth meant only the number of cows, number of horses, number of elephants that you have that you are maintaining in your house. That's why, Lakshmi's palace is so rich, and she is having elephants kept in her compound, and she will get up only when the elephants rumble. That's why, so ham hastinada prabodhini, so gandhadvaram duladharsham. See, that was the Indians' richness and enjoyment and attainments of spirituality also. That's why asvaihi gobhihi janaya pranaha. That means you give us more and more cows, more and more asvas. Cows are productive food providers. Asvas are the transport animals. They can transport the goods. They can transport you from place to place. Therefore, that is the richness completion for all people in earlier days. Probably your grandfather in India, I may remember, if there are officers, government, they used to move distances on horses. And again, they are allowed to keep tahsildars of towns. They used to allow to carry a sword with them in those days and go on the horses and with a British dress, and they had so much of honor and dignity as officers. But all that is a dream in the present days because software people. They have money, nobody to help them. So in those days, the officers used to be provided peons, two peons to work in the house and peons to work in the office. That was the time luxury which people enjoyed in earlier days. Anyway, so Gobhirasvaihi Janaya, and again, Bhaga Pranrubihi Nruvantasyama. So you have got to, God has to help you that you will be the best among the colleagues that you are having. Then, so first rank or one rank among 10 ranks, like that, something distinctive stature is wanted among your own colleagues, our own people in society. That's why Nruvantasyama Pranrubihi. Pranrubihi means best men in society. Among the best men, you should be also the best. You see, for example, Visvesvaraya, over here, he was supposed to be a best engineer. So there are so much things they are going after the name of Visvesvaraya, etc. So that's what is called Nruvantasyama. I hope I am trying to, in fact, if you go to translations by others, there are different translations people have given. Therefore, you should always feel that no printed translation is the translation for the mantras or words, vocabulary found in the mantra, Vedic. Even I am just trying to be more and more faithful to the words, so that we'll be benefited. What is the target or what is the use of what by learning this particular sukta or reciting? Because every Vedic sukta is highly vibrant energy. Not only that it is vibration spreading all over, it will vibrate your energies too and make you happier, and whatever unwanted worries are there bothering you will stop bothering you, and you get fresh enthusiasm. Because ugragum bhagam huvema, that ugratva you will get it. Ugra is not anger. It is not, it's only energy expending in a rightful manner. That's why bhaga pranrubhihi nruvantasyama. Now let us learn the other one. Utedanim bhagavantasyama.
Udetani bhagavantasyama. Udetani bhagavantasyama.
Uta prapitva uta madhye anham.
Uta prapitva uta madhye anham. Uta prapitva uta madhye anham.
Udodita maghavan suryasya.
Udotita maghavan suryasya. Udotita maghavan suryasya.
Uta madhye anham.
Uta madhye annam. Uta madhye annam.
Udodita maghavan.
Utodita maghavan. Utodita maghavan.
Suryasya vayam.
Suryasya vayam. Suryasya vayam.
Devanagum sumatau syama.
Devanagam sumatau syama. Devanagam sumatau syama.
Bhaga eva bhagavagum astu deva.
Bhaga eva bhagavan astu devaha. Bhaga eva bhagavag astu devaha.
Tena vayam bhagavantasyama.
Tena vayam bhagavantasyama. Tena vayam bhagavantasyama.
Tam tva bhaga sarva ijjo havimi.
Tam tva bhagava sarva ijjo havimi. Tam tvam bhaga sarva ijjo havimi.
Sano bhaga.
Sano bhaga. Sano bhaga.
Pura eta bhaveha.
Pura eta bhaveha. Pura eta bhaveha.
So these two mantras which we are doing is one unit where you are extending your desire and his blessings to be upon you for fulfillment at all times. Morning, afternoon and evening. Because we have got to be very active, successful all day. Therefore, and every time you have got the word uta, 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 you observe. Uta means and. It's something like in the chamakam, chame, chame, chame. So you keep on adding to the list. This also, and. Same thing. Utedanim bhagavantasyama. And we want to be bhagavantas. That is rich people, not daridras. Bhagavantaha means not, it is not God. It means we have enough thing to manage ourselves. We are not either pauper or poor people, always in want of it. No, adequately, sufficiently we should be. Therefore, we always say, Bhagavantasyama and Prapitva Uta Madhye Anham. Right in the daytime, in the morning, and Madhyana Karadali Madhye, in the Madhyana time, and at the evening time, we want to have your blessings constantly so that we will be rich. We will not be always having some kind of positive. See, when there is a positive, we have problem and we are sad. When things are all available, handy, then you are very much happy. And again, Udita Maghavan Suryasya. Maghavan is Indra, Maghavan is rich people. And this Maghavan Sabda is very well employed when referring to the rich people. In Rudram also, there is a reference to that you Bhagavat Bhyastanushva Midva Stokaya Tanayaya. So Bhagavat Bhyastanushva, you please make more and more rich people and become also richer, that they will be able to share their riches, give employment and support for more people. So that is the advantage. And so here also, Maghavan Vayam Devanagum Sumatau Syama. We are always to be under the benefic looks of the God. Sumatau. Mati is opinion. Sumati is Sukham opinion. Or so that the gods must decide always to support us. That is what is called Sumati. We have got Mati, Sumati, Durmati. These are the three kinds of Matis. Among them, what we much covet is the Sumati. So, Devanam Sumatau Syama. We should always be under the good opinion of all that. That's why, when the bosses like you, all your problems are happy. You can solve them. So here also we make a prayer, Vayam Devanam Sumatau Syama. And now we are making a monastic feeling that Bhaga Eva Bhagavagum Astu Devaha. And you are asking or appealing to all the gods, they should confirm your desire that Bhagya Devata or Bhagadevata alone should be your elected God. And he must be also quite benefic that he will be blessing us always. So, Deva should not come and hinder the flow of kindness and grace of that God upon you. Therefore also should get the support to make Bhagavan, Bhagadevata to be favorable to him. So that what would happen to you? Vayam Bhagavantasyama. So whatever time that we are upon the earth, we don't want to have any positive, but we must have adequately fullness. That's what we call Bhagavan. Who is Bhagavan? There are many meanings for the word Bhagavan, but generally when you talk about that Bhagavat Sabda, it means that is Utpattim cha Vinasham cha Bhutanam Agatim Gatim vetti vidyam avidyancha savachyo bhagavan iti. So Bhagavantaha are those people who have got the possession of richness, Ashtaisvarya. And richness does not mean in the paper note or anything like that. There are many more things that will make them characterize the Bhaga. So, Tena Vayam, when Bhaga is our Bhagavan, is our leader, then we will be also Bhagavans. Because what is God, you want to be that. What you are, the God also wants to be that. Therefore, there is not much difference between God and you when you are adopting the Satya Dharma, when you have got Satya Radha. Because Satya and Ruta are the two common responsibilities either for the God or for man. Because God is also born, man is also born. For both of them, the birth is there common. But the difference is that the gods cannot die because they drank Amrutam. Man can die because he has not drunk the Amrutam. So who is better? Man is better than the God. The gods get tired. In Bhagavatam, it is said, gods also get tired of staying in Swargaloka and enjoying the gifts. They want to come down to the earth and find out differences and enjoy them also. So that's why Gauri and Ganesha come to our India, come to land every year compulsorily and report what is going on in the other world. Anyway, so Tena Vayam Bhagavantasyama. And again we make a request. Tam Tva He Bhaga Tam Bhagam Sarvaijyo Havimi. So I am going to offer and invite you to our Ijjaha, is a sacrificial hall. Come to my home, come to the place of worship in my house or elsewhere. And then when you come to a pure place like that, we will be able to be benefited with that. And we want Saha Bhagaha, that Bhaga who has been worshipped by us must be Pura Eta Bhava Iha. Iha means in your house, in your town, in your country, in your Bhuloka. So that Iha is a universal term, and that's why in English you say here and hereafter. Here upon the earth, hereafter in the heaven. So Iha Pura Eta, Eta is Gamana. So coming and walking before us, in front of us as leader. So I hope you are enjoying how many wonderful ideas are there, which
Yes,
we
sir.
do not know, but which we want all of them to be blessed and gratified by the grace of that Bhagadevata, who is specialized for the wealth, luck, fortune, and more. Samadvarayo shaso namanta.
Samadvarayo shasho namanta. Samadvarayo shasho namanta.
Dadhikrave vasuchaye padaya.
Dadikrave vashuchaye padaya. Dadikrave vashuchaye padayam.
Arvachinam vasuvidam.
Arvachinam vasuvidam. Arvachinam vasuvidam.
Bhaganno
Bhaganno. Bhaganno.
Rathamivaśvavajina.
Rathamaśvavajina. Rathamivaśvavajina.
Avahantu.
Avahantu. Avahantu.
Ashvavatir gomatihi.
Ashvamati gomatihi. Ashvamati gomatihi.
Na ushaso viravati.
न उषासो वीरवती न उषासो वीरवती
सदमुच्छन्तु भद्रा
सदमुच्छन्तु भद्राः सदमुच्छन्तु भद्राः
घृतं दुहाना
घृतं दुहानाम् घृतं दुहाना
विश्वतः प्रपीना
विश्वतः प्रपीना विश्वतः प्रपीना
यूयं पात स्वस्तिभिः सदा नः
यूयन् प्राप्त स्वस्तिभिर्सदा नः यूयं प्राप्ति स्वस्तिभिर्सदा नः
यूयं पात पात
यूयं पात यूयं पात
स्वस्तिभिः सदा नः
स्वस्तिभिः सदा नः स्वस्तिभिः सदा नः
योमाग्ने
योमाग्ने योमाग्ने
भागिनगुं सन्तम्
भागिनगं सन्तम् भागिनगं सन्तम्
अथा भागं चिकीर्षति
अथा भागं चिकीर्षति अथा भागं चिकीर्षति
अभागमग्ने तं कुरु
अभागमग्ने तं कुरु अभागमग्ने तं कुरु
मामग्ने भागिनं कुरु
मामग्ने भागिनं कुरु मामग्ने भागिनं कुरु
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. I've explained the next class, and because this requires some more time, and so the Bhagadevata is a very important Devata who can bestow upon us good number of gifts, and health also, and also those people who have got problems of getting married or getting etc., they will also be helped for removal of the obstacles and then make it happen quickly. So these are the very important mantras. Next I will complete, and afterwards we'll go for the Ayush Suktam, Ayur Homa, Ayu Parayana, Japa, etc. That I think we can take up that. Om Swasti Sahana Bhavatu.